divine tickets and 2 really cool brand new dragons. What more could we ask for? So, dudes, we have a new mini solo event that is going to be giving us divine tickets here. There are 7 tiers to this solo event, and the Nurture Dragon is the tier 6 reward dragon if you want her. She's kind of useful for some Dragon of the Month breedings, but you can get tons of divine tickets through doing this event. Works the same as regular old solo events. Just do the quest that it asks for, get up to the final tier, get yourself some free divine tickets. But on top of that, since it is Monday, we did get the new Bottomless dungeon dragon. I pretty much didn't play any of the last dungeon, but now in this new dungeon, you will see that we have this brand new dragon called the Ivory Dragon. And it looks kind of similar to the Noble Dragon, almost like a reskin or something, but it's a really cool looking epic. I really like this dragon, and it is a light, fire, and earth epic. So this is, of course, the dungeon reward dragon for this week, so you have a chance of getting it out of any dungeon chest, but you'll probably end up having to get to the end on average before you get it, if you get it at all. But that is the new dragon that is available. We do have new dungeon shop offers, of course, because we always get them. We finally have the extra breeding den relics on sale in here, one of them for 500. It's very tempting. We've got farming relics, which are really good, arena gems, which are pretty good, and divine tickets in exchange for dungeon currency, which is also a deal that you should probably take up. But the other dragon that we have in game that is a really cool dragon is this brand new legendary in this bundle here. So if you go into the bundle section, you will see this new heroic dragon, and he looks like he's best friends with Big Hero 6 guy, you know, Chrono Shen. But in this bundle, you get this brand new legendary, 2 million food, 35 days of VIP, and 150 divine tickets for 41 quid. It's a lot of money to dish out for a dragon, especially since no one even knew what its elements were. They have been confirmed on the DML wiki. If you check on his profile page, he is a legendary light and void dragon, base attack 77, base health 254. So make your decision on whether you actually want to purchase this knowing what its elements are, because it would suck just buying this dragon and expecting it to have, like, I don't know, a specific set of elements that it doesn't have. So those are its elements, which, you know what, I actually think they kind of fit. He looks like a spacey themed sort of thing, so I can believe it. But it is the same cost as this bundle right here, if you want to put it into perspective, which is just an awful bundle. Never purchase that bundle, ever. Please, don't do yourself the disservice. We do also have the Crowded Nursery, and we have a gem spending event. Gem spending events are really good, except if you were going to spend your gems on divine tickets, you probably should have done it during the boss challenge event. Just throwing it out there. But anyway, we've got this to do, so collect gold, collect food, and breed hybrids. Pretty simple. Collecting gold, collecting food. You know, those ones are like the easiest quests of all time. And then if you want to do the easy peasy lemon squeezy breeding, generally it is fire and wind. Make sure that they're not enchanted, and then that is the easiest way to finish off the breeding quests during the solo events. But you do have to wait for the cooldowns, of course. It is a normal solo event, and we've got 4 days to do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it, but we'll see. At least get some free tickets, and maybe a new dragon if you don't have her. Should be pretty swell overall. But I guess since we've gone through all the main stuff that has come out for now, I guess the thing that we got to do is the dungeon, right? Because these days when you do the dungeon, it's really fast at the beginning for the first couple of resets or so, and then it gets longer and longer. Actually, maybe we should pop a few of the lower level guys in here, see if they can wreck some face. So what are the quests that we have? Defeat 2 dragons with 1 blow 12 times and perform 40 normal attacks. The performing 40 normal attacks is like one of the easiest big ones that you can do. Because the ones that are just perform quests are super simple, because it just means that you have to do the attack. You don't have to kill them, you just have to do them. Although, because we are on the first round of the dungeon, we're probably going to get wrecked really quickly here. But, oh well. At least putting these guys in, it means that we could stack up some of our regular hits, and you'll see if we hit multiple, it does count as multiple hits as well. If you use one of the AoE attacks, then when you use it, if 2 dragons, say, are regular hit, and one of them is a super effective hit, it'll give you 2 points. It'll give you 2 points instead of just 1. Which is pretty obvious that it should work like that, but not everyone seems to know still how the dungeon quests actually work. Like, performing normal attacks just means an attack that isn't weak or super effective. Like, you can build your Dragon Fury, that's not an issue. Building Dragon Fury doesn't really affect any of these quests at all, so it's usually a better idea to just go ahead and do it. But, overall, it's still a pain in the butt, because the dungeon as a whole is just a pain in the butt. But, you know, this is the sort of grind that you have to go through if you want to get some of those limited time dragons. I'm still waiting for one day for them to change it to something not quite as annoying. But we'll see, we'll see. I just want them to up the amount of points that we can earn in the dungeon, because especially when we've got the limited time deals coming out all the time, and like the breeding den, which is 500. When are you ever gonna get the chance? When are you ever gonna get the chance to use earn more, I should say, because you're gonna use all of them all the time. I don't know. Genuinely don't know. And now we've gotten to level 108 dragons, so now maybe we'll start taking a little bit of damage, but probably not too much. But you'll see that we're gonna get through about half, just over half of the performed quests here. Which means that this 400 quest is probably going to take 2 lots of dungeon. Which should be doable in the next 15 minutes or so, so it's not too bad. But it always feels kind of icky if you don't manage to get at least a couple of 100 points in a single dungeon run. Kind of sucks, in fact. But you just gotta live with it. You know, when we get Nezha fully upgraded one day, maybe in like 17 months... You know, we're gonna go speeding ahead in this dungeon. You're gonna look at my team and we're gonna be wrecking all of these waves, just staying alive permanently, and it's gonna look fabtabulous. But I really do want this new Ivory Dragon. I don't even care if he's just basically the same as the Noble Dragon, but a little bit different. I kind of like the dragons that are sort of like reskins. I've always liked that sort of concept. But I would prefer if, you know, the microtransactions in game gave us the choice to give our dragons, like, skins. Or if I could give Andy a hat, I'd be all over that. Let me give Andy a hat, please. I understand the reason that we probably can't do that is because, you know, the cosmetics would get in the way of the dragon and it creates clipping issues and things like that. But it doesn't mean I don't want it, you know. I just want to give Andy a big crown or like a big polka dot ribbon for his head. See, that's all I want in DML. I don't care about getting all these cool dragons and whatever else. Just give me a ribbon or a crown. Don't care. There we go. We got to perform 2. We got very close, very close. So the next cooldown's in 10 minutes. Ain't too bad, but we do get to open probably a couple of little chests here. Look at him! Look at that baby Ivory. He is pretty darn cute. Not going to lie. So yeah, we'll take all of this dungeon currency, and I guess we'll head up on over to the green chest. Because might as well just go through every chest and hope and pray that you're going to get the weekly dragon from it, even if you probably won't. So, what actually do we want to buy out of this dungeon then? Oh, I'm really tempted to get that extra breeding den relic in case we get a chain breeding event, but I'm not sure. The divine tickets, we get 5 of them. It's it's worth it. It's fine. So I guess we'll do that for now. And since we just got some extra divine tickets, how about we go and spend them quick? Because there's really nothing that I want. Unless you're going to give me a full Osiris, which you haven't. Whenever you don't see the white spirals coming off of the chest, it's like, ah, well, that's a useless chest then. Because all that we need now is just Osiris and Chrono Seth, which we're not going to finish them, but if we can get as many pieces as possible, if they ever come back in the future, then maybe we'll get them then. I completely forgot that I also have my totem. I have not been getting full value out of totem. So let's open another 4. Boom! There's some gold. That's pretty good, I suppose. And a day's worth of VIP. I'll certainly take it. So how many chests are we actually up to at this point? How many chests are open? We're at 529, which is not that many. I suspect that everyone that's been doing every single event, including the boss challenge, is probably closer to like 620-ish or more. But I don't know. The rest of these rewards, the enchantment tickets are going to be nice. The extra gems are going to be nice. The 75, but apart from that, we're not really going to get any benefit out of the rest of this. So I don't know. Was the totem worth purchasing? Probably not. But I just wanted to try it out because it was new. And that's like it. So don't question me. Alright? Don't question me. I'm also running out of gold because I've not been collecting my gold like ever. So that is also my problem. But I haven't really been logging in at all, and I have not really been missing it all too much either. So not really too big of a deal. But anyway, that is the new week's worth of stuff. Do remember that we do have the castle event coming soon. You have to be ready for that. It is pretty much the main part of the event, apart from the chests themselves. So you get yourself prepared for that. Hope you've got a bunch of evenly leveled stuff. And don't forget that the weekly dragon is the Clover Dragon as well. So Smoke and Rainbow, if you want to breed it, you've got the chance of breeding that beautiful little Clover Dragon. Anyway, that should do us for now. So until the next time I see you, I will see you then.